Welcome, everybody, to an episode of Pixels to Politics. I'm your host, Dougie. This is my co host, Bray. This is episode 41 of season 3. And we will do a little more continuation of the UAP files. We have some more files from other countries, some more alien UAP stuff from other countries. And after that, we will follow up with some news on some other files. I won't spoil for now, but some previous files that we've actually covered, or file types that we've covered. There's actually more, surprise, surprise. And then we'll follow up with a tiny smidgen of global news, just a tiny little bit, some talking points. But yeah, let's jump right into it. And it's a funny one, but it's kind of something we hadn't covered. There were a lot of reports in the UAP files about alien archetypes. So a lot of them were the classic, the small gray, 4 foot tall, big head, big eyes, gray aliens. But this one in particular was making its rounds in the news or in the zeitgeist because it described a cat girl, an alien cat girl. Do you want to go ahead and read it out for us?
Yeah, I guess it's for the national security, right?
Of course.
12th of January 1994 is the date of the encounter. The subject is an unidentified humanoid, designation N7. Time of encounter was 2317. Location was Nevada. Test and training range. Reporting unit was United States Army and Reconnaissance Unit, Task Force Lancer. Top secret eyes only, special access required. On 12th January 1994 at approximately 2317 hours, a non-terrestrial humanoid entity was encountered by a United States Army reconnaissance patrol during a routine perimeter sweep in the Nevada Test and Training Range. The entity appears to be a bipedal female form humanoid with feline characteristics, including external ear appendages and a caudal appendage. The entity exhibited intelligence, communicated in English, and displayed non-hostile behavior. The entity was temporarily detained, medically examined, and later released at approximately 4,300 hours on 13th of January 1994. Wait, they released it?
Yeah, I was going to say, the most unrealistic part of this is not that it's an alien, not that it's a Catgirl alien,
Not that it spoke English.
not that it spoke English and was intelligent, but that they released it. I don't know why and what reality they would release the Catgirl alien.
See, now that that's kind of like a red flag. That's like fake. The U.S. government, the people that gave a dolphin and its trainer LSD and had the dolphin had sex with a trainer, and then the dolphin killed itself, and then the trainer committed suicide or Minecraft death as well. And then you want me to tell me that same government entity was just like, oh look, a feline cat girl. Yeah, you can go ahead and go back to the forest. Scamper on. Yeah, you old scallywag.
Maybe it threatened him.
Yeah, now that the fucking entity, the feline cat girl, just popped into like just a test and training center, completely like secretive. They even say the security classification is top secret, right? For this entire thing. You're telling me that you wouldn't like? There's no way they don't either this isn't real or they still have that thing up in captivity. They're like, that's the only two possible options.
I would hate to know what they're doing to the Catgirl alien. Every gooner's wet dream.
This cat girl is either dead or has been cream pied enough times to the point where it's just dead.
You're gonna be subtle. That wasn't subtle at all.
Estimated age 20 to 25 Earth years. Eyes gray silver. Weight 108 pounds, 5'4". Silver blonde hair. Feline ear appendages, mobile. Feline caudal appendage, 78 centimeters. Enhanced agility and balance. No observable body hair. What?
Wait, hold on. No observable. Am I losing my mind? Body hair.
No observable body hair. Yeah.
So, like, the tail and the ears were just like, like skin?
They're literally trying to say it's an anime cat girl. That's literally what they're trying to say.
Yeah. Clearly, that's what's going on here.
Yeah, no, Communicates telepathically at a low level. Emotional impressions only. Body temperature slightly below human average. No internal reproductive organs detected via ultrasound. Skeletal structure similar to human but denser. Blood analysis inconclusive. Unknown biochemistry. DNA does not match any known terrestrial species. I think they just straight up killed the Catgirl and just fucking took its body apart and turned it into a cadaver.
I mean,
Then they
that's
were just
probably best case scenario for this poor thing.
Boss, what should we write down for what we did? What do we say about the Catgirl? I mean, she's dead already. Like, we got her locked up in the freezer. What do we say? I just say we released her or some shit. I don't know. We released the Catgirl safely the next morning. Jesus. Fucking gruesome. All right. I mean, I sent it into the report center. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Continue monitoring. Increase surveillance for further activity. Maintain strict confidentiality. Unauthorized disclosure may cause public panic and international incidents.
Okay. Of all the things that would cause international panic, this is the last one. It's not the one that would ever do that.
It'd be international gooning, if anything.
Exactly. If this was real, okay?
Yeah.
And they put this out, I guarantee you every single male on this planet would want all of their money going towards space travel. Literally every single one would be like, yes, we have to colonize.
Yep.
It would be world peace. World peace overnight. All anyone would want to do is travel to the fucking stars. That would be it. If this was real. The last thing this would do would cause international panic. Okay, or widespread
panic.
The
Senate. Like, automatically half of the Senate floor would come together to support NASA.
Oh yeah, of course. Like, all of a sudden, listen, we need to make peace with each other. We need to join the Galactic Federation. We need to learn more about these cat girls.
Yeah. And then the women on the Senate floor would get jealous of the cat girls.
Yeah. If anything,
it'd be no on anything involving space travel. They'd be like, space travel is anti-woman. It's misogynist.
It's misogynist. These space girls are here to kill us all. We need to go to war with the alien cat girls.
Exactly.
Oh,
it would be the greatest arc ever.
It would be. Honest to God, it'd be the best arc. Wait, hold on. I wanted to read.
By the way, this is not even close.
It's no body here. What is this? This is some of the statements that they said. It said, "I am an explorer. I was observing your planet. Your species has great potential, but is self-destructive. I cannot interfere. That is our directive. I will return, but not soon."
This is fake. This is so fake. I'm sorry, Doug. It's so fake.
Why did they put this in here? This is just for fun to fuck with us. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Even if the rest was real, right? Like, let's say all the other ones are actually 100% real. Why would you put this in here? Why would you ruin it for all the other ones?
Also, you want to know how it's fake? Because this document was dated 1994 and it says Department of War at the top.
Yeah, why does it say that?
It was 1994. The Department of War didn't even exist 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's new. Why is it?
That's how you know. Yeah, that's how you know it's been fucking edited.
Well, at minimum, this is like a recreated copy, you know. But you're right. Like, what?
Why would they not just show the original copy?
And then, like, they made it look dated, right? Like, there's all the yellow and stuff. So this is a dated document from 1994. However, it's got Department of War at the top.
Also, I think this was made using AI too, Doug.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. The seal
look at this.
Is all
look
fucked
at the
up.
seal. There's no English letters on this. Look, there's no English letters.
Yeah.
Are you sure this wasn't made just using AI and we're being fucked
Wait,
with?
Did I get baited?
I think you may have gotten baited.
I've seen this a lot. I think. Can you link this document? This is fake. Prove me wrong. I can't find it. Is this doc? Oh, okay. God bless it. Is fake.
Yeah.
Oh no real 2026 declassification describe an N7 feline humanoid at Area 51. It's a classic viral hoax designed to spark.
I like how the thing that gave it away as fake initially was that they released the fucking thing though.
I know. Bless it being fake. Oh my god. There's some validity to the other ones. I was gonna say, of all the things, this one. Whew. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty.
Oh my
I'm
god.
almost disappointed in a way now.
Me too. Me too. Sorry, everybody else.
The Gunners just logged off.
The Gooners are pissed for sure. They clicked on. They really wanted it to be true.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, though, there are a lot of reports within the files that describe alien encounters. They're all very stereotypical, short, 4 foot, gray alien, big eyes. You know, the very classic description, along, of course, with the flying saucers. So we do have a little bit of an update on the cross one.
Oh yeah, we figured it out. It was a flare and not a
Yeah,
parachute. You
attached
can
to a
see the
parachute.
parachute too. Yeah.
Yeah. So people are
Yeah.
still kind of debating whether or not that's what this is. Apparently, it was originally declared a artifact, like a visual artifact from a drone. But I mean, that's very clearly a parachute.
Yeah, that's very clearly a parachute. Like you see how it's still hanging around. Like this is clearly like this is a flare on a parachute, like guaranteed. It might be a distress signal sent by someone or some shit. I don't know.
Well, it also just might be a tactic the government was using
Yeah.
as like just to see if this would work. You know, like really confuse people, other
Yeah.
armies and stuff. And of course, it gets so anything that the government ingests under UAP investigates anything will go into
Yeah.
those files. Anything, right? We saw with Epstein and JFK, pretty much
And
anything.
Kamala.
Come on, wait, what? Anything involved with those names, and that was picked up would get added. So even if the U.S. government was pranking itself, right, or testing this on another government, then it would get picked up. I'm kind of thinking this was tested against the Indonesian government, which is why they reported a similar structure.
Tricking Indonesia isn't a feat, Doug. It's not an accomplishment.
I'm just saying, you know. And so the U.S. kind of double picked it up.
I don't know. It's like testing how effective a gun is and then shooting it at like a disabled child. You know what I mean?
Imagine you're the Indonesian government. You were freaking out when this first happened, and then you realize it's a parachute attached to a flare. Yeah. Oh my god!
I feel so dumb. Imagine making a report on it.
What's funny is a lot of people were so sure that that was an artifact for like a lens flare on a drone.
What the hell is this supposed to be?
Apparently, this is an encrypted message that came from space. But I think it's also another fake one.
Probably. Tired of human nonsense? Won't await atomic war disrupting order solar system. So sent flying discs and will set up world order under Martians late this year. I mean, technically what it's saying is true. It's claiming that a world order is going to be set up. New world order. We already know about this being set up using the claim of aliens, aka Martians. So it's technically not wrong. But this has been known for like decades at this point.
Yeah, sadly, there's a lot of fake ones involved with the real ones. I feel like people paid way less attention to these than they did all the other file releases. People just do not seem to give a fuck. And so the only people who care are the UFO nuts. And then it's also like people who just like, fucking with the UFO nuts. And so there's a lot of AI generated fakes. I think we actually talked about this the last time when you were scrolling 4chan of it.
Yeah, no, yeah, probably. But I think even if aliens do exist, they're not really aliens. They're just demons.
I mean, I think that thought process is the most intriguing. That's from a really old video.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, they've shown, like, pictures of, like, psychics that thought up aliens before aliens became, like, a concept, like, in the mid-1800s. And it looked very similar to the aliens that we have here, with pictures of them. I think it's very possible that if these aliens even do exist, they're not really aliens. They're just demons, to be quite honest with you.
I think, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, I feel like that's the most logical conclusion because there's already, like, previous records of... Doug, I got a feeling this one, this is also fake.
Sorry, yeah, I'd say, it's the same one.
Same one? Oh.
It's my fault. I had saved them at 2 different times. So this one was recently released by the Ukrainian military, which, again, could be anything.
Yeah.
Could be fake. Could be real.
Let's see what we're looking at. Why is it always so grainy? Like, really? Like, it's 2026. You can't pull something better than this out of your ass? Like,
so when we did the first UAP files, what I thought was interesting was one of the videos. It was clearly taken from a drone, like a Reaper drone or something, and it very quickly identified the distance between the drone and the ship, or a ship that was at sea. And I'm thinking that they're grainy like this so that they don't show how clear and how much information these drones pick up.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like this could very easily just be. Like, let me see if we can get a better.
What in the fuck is this one?
I mean, well, the other one was a flare with a parachute. This one is.
I got nothing.
I mean, technically speaking, it could be like a supercell cloud that's kind of pouring rain over something, right?
Oh yeah, I can kind of see it. Although
and then the lights in the middle are kind of just a targeting system being used by the operator. That's why it looks like that. Because I mean, either that or it's like. I mean, it's not really moving at all.
I just don't know how you don't like freak out if you saw some shit. Like, imagine from their perspective, you're a drone operator, you're at war with the Russian military, right? Every day is a fight for your life. One of these days, you're flying above your own territory or above the enemy territory, and you just come across that.
I mean, technically, it looks kind of similar to the thing that we saw on the radar that was over Mexico. If you flip it over and keep it horizontal,
yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could be either or. Could be either or. It does say typhoon here, though, so I don't know if maybe that's what this thing is designed to look for.
I'm so sad the Catgirl one is not real. I'm so sad.
I'm not surprised, really.
I'm so sad.
I was hoping it wasn't.
I wanted it to be real so bad.
No. Yeah, this one's kind of bizarre. Once again, though, just give us a better video. If you're trying to make a claim that you're like there's something that's not man-made, you gotta do better than this. To be quite honest with you, because even this, technically speaking, like a spinning disc that operates using DARPA technology, with jet propulsion being blasted at 1/1000th of a second, right? Like even that's still technically possible, considering how long it's been since the 80s.
Yeah, well, I think even faking this on a radar is possible, like tricking a radar into thinking something like that. It's
I mean, like you gotta really show me something irrefutable.
Well, okay, that was gonna be my question for you in the audience. Is this what would it take for you to believe that they're real and that they're amongst us in some way, shape, or form? Would it be a very clear photo by the government? Like if the government came out, like Trump came out tomorrow and was walking around with a photo, it was like, this is an alien, Harry S. Truman, met in the 1940s, and we signed a treaty with them many years ago. Sorry to break it to you this way, but this is it. Or like
they would have to show me a video of them, probably with a video of a live, living, breathing alien. And then the next video would have to be them dissecting the alien that was shown previously. And then I would have to put both of them through AI, and both of them come up with a 99% match of no AI being used.
Okay.
That's
Fair
what
enough.
it would take. That's what it would take.
I think I would have to be traveling amongst the stars. Like, I think I would have to be out there fucking flying across the galaxy, visiting different alien civilizations. Yeah, I just don't buy... in order for me to be 100% convinced, 100%, as as convinced as they're as real as I am, it's got to be right in front of me. It's got to be right in front of me. I got to be able to see it. I got to be able to see it, smell it, touch it. Like I've got to be able to experience it, because at this point, anything I see, anything I'm watching on a screen, it does not do it for me. Like what am I looking at here? The fact, the thing that's most annoying to me
Mm-hmm.
is that the Ukrainian government released this, says it's a real UFO, UAP. Doesn't
Yeah,
really seem
they
to
can't
have
identify it.
right. Doesn't seem to have any real military purpose. So it kind of immediately rules out, Russian military, American military. Maybe it's a spying thing, but we have satellites, right, that can just hover over
Yeah,
territory, fucking beam a laser down. So
yeah,
it
exactly.
it doesn't really make sense for that to exist. So like, what's the purpose of this thing? Like what? Give me some more data. Not only are you giving me a blank image, but I'm getting nothing. There's no radar. This is probably what, thermal imaging, and those are supposed to be heat signatures coming out from the sides. Like why? What's the point? Even our planes don't do that. Even we have stealth
Yeah, no.
technology, and we're using old jet fuel from the 1950s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I need a lot more for me to even get pushed in that direction. But in general, at this point, unless I'm traveling from planet to planet and I'm like fucking shaking hands with aliens and meeting them, I don't think I'll ever be 100% convinced that this shit is real. I don't think I will.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think I will either, to be honest. It's
Fair.
unidentified. Yeah, you haven't identified anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Everything you allegedly have identified is top secret, so not really much point. It's kind of just like blue ball on us.
This is also from one of the files. This one is currently making its rounds. It's from the Swedish government about having met an extraterrestrial, an alien. And again, who knows? The English translation is there on the right if you want to read it, or I'll read it.
Isn't it in English? Oh, it's already English in here.
Is it?
For some time, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
been concerned by the recurring reports on flying saucers. They periodically continued to cop up during the last week. I think he meant to say pop up, but one was observed hovering over Newburgh Air Base for about 30 minutes. They've been reported by so many sources and from such a variety of places that we are convinced that they cannot be disregarded and must be explained on some basis, which is perhaps slightly beyond the scope of our present intelligence thinking. When officers of this directorate recently visited the Swedish Air Intelligence Service, this question was put to the Swedes. Their answer was that some reliable uh, some reliable and fully technically qualified people have reached the conclusion that these phenomena are obviously the result of a high technical skill, which cannot be credited to any presently known creature or culture on Earth. They are therefore assuming that these objects originate from some previously unknown or unidentified technology, possibly outside the Earth. One of these objects was observed by a Swedish technical expert near his home on the edge of a lake. The object crashed or landed in the lake. He carefully noted its azimuth from his point of observation. Swedish salvage team was sent to the lake. Our Swedish intelligence was sufficiently confident in his observation that a naval salvage team was sent to the lake. Operations were underway during the visit of USAF officers. Driver had considered a previously uncharted crater on the floor of the lake. No further information is available, but we have been promised knowledge of the results. In their opinion, the observation was reliable, and they believe that the depression on the floor of the lake, which did not appear on current hydrographic charts, was in fact caused by a flying saucer. Although accepting this theory of the origin of these objects poses a whole new group of questions and puts much of our thinking in a changed light, we are inclined not to discredit entirely the somewhat spectacular theory. Meantime, keeping an open mind on the subject, what are your reactions? Well, so the first thing is, we already know that the flying saucer technology is achievable
Yeah.
by the Germans back during World War II. And we know
Mm-hmm.
that America worked on the technology and they have access to it. And we haven't ruled out the possibility either that, once again, this is 1948. It's very possible this may have been Americans, scientists testing out these saucers, or it may have been Germans flying them. We also can't determine whether or not these flying saucers utilize an outer auxiliary exhaust input using water as a cooling agent that goes into the saucer in order to cool down the mercury so that it can fly better. We haven't confirmed or denied that, but that's definitely a possibility as to why it may have been in the lake to begin with. It needs to cool off. Mercury heats up pretty quickly. The cooling agent that they have in it gets hot over time. They need to stop off by a lake. They pop into the lake. They cool it down. They fly back off. Makes perfect sense to me. And pretty much.
Could be why a lot of them kind of come out of the water or drop in and out of the water. Could be why.
Correct. Yeah. It was one that reached the conclusion that these phenomena are clearly the result of advanced technical skills that cannot be attributed to no civilization on Earth currently.
I mean,
yeah.
It's not like the Swedish were known for their crazy intelligence at the time period, especially when the Americans were just as amazed by the fighter jets that the Germans had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I find it interesting too that when I just said that theory about the flying saucer, my fucking AI turned on.
Did it?
Yeah, it was a Bixby.
Oh god, not Bigsby. So there are like 3 alien UFO documentaries coming out this year. One of them, I'm really new to the UAP stuff, to be honest with you. This is kind of my introduction to it this year. And this one is a clip from within a movie called what's it? Body something doubles or some shit.
Body doubles.
What is it called?
Yeah, I mean you can tell because the image is very clear.
It's called Sleeping Dog. It's a documentary on UFOs. It's got classic whistleblowers. It's about Jeremy Corbell, which again I'm new, but apparently it's a famous name within the UFO world. So there's a lot of well, I don't want to call them substantiated because, who really knows, but a lot of civilian and whistleblower footage of UFOs. So I will be watching this documentary, this movie. I'll watch the Steven Spielberg one. I know Bob Lazar has one coming out himself. Bob Lazar apparently says some things in here that he never said on air before, including that he actually stole a piece of Element 115. I think that's the one.
Yeah, he stole it.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of, who knows? Again, I'm a very open-minded person. Who the hell?
Well, you
got
to remember also, God created the universe. He also created all the creatures that are in it. These creatures, they exist, or I mean, they're probably able to exist within the confines of either a deep abyss in the ocean or the deep abyss in space, quote unquote space, right? So they're able to move between one of those two mediums, right? So it makes sense that in a lighter medium like air, they're able to move faster and they probably glow brighter because in darker atmospheres like at the bottom of the ocean or in space, quote unquote, they need to be brighter in order to be seen by other quote unquote UFOs, right?
Could be. They recently discovered a giant, I don't want to call it a cavern, but it's probably the best word for it, deep within their Earth's crust. And it's basically a massive ocean of water. But let's say that it's not just water within the cavern, that there's a bunch of air there too. And there's rocks, like islands and shit, like land masses. It's a very, very big cavern or empty space. Maybe some humans got stuck in there. Maybe some other race got stuck in there.
Well, what's so interesting to me too, Doug?
Yeah.
Is that there's always a bunch of UFO glazers in the chat, right? Every single time. But I go down here, and the top comment is by Blue Checkmark saying he's full of shit, his breath stinks, total bullshit. Saying these are 100% advanced plasma drones by a guy called War Ranch LLC, which just makes me think that this is probably more real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not entirely real, but more real than what we've been used to seeing. Well, when you have people that in the comment, especially the GOAT 2020, Corbell, what a fucking joke. I've seen clearer footage in the 1997 ultrasound of my child. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's a lot.
But why the
so many bot activity targeted?
Yeah. Like, why the antagonism against this guy, right? All they did was post a fucking 1-minute clip from a video, and they got people in the comments shit talking him.
No, it's another way I kind of verify. I'm like, okay, if there's a lot of people promoting this, a lot of bots, it's probably some
Yeah.
bullshit. So like the Coke
Yeah.
Zero one with the aspartame,
Yeah.
that shit's so popular. I see a bunch of bots going like, "Yeah, Diet Coke, drink it up." Like, I'm like, okay, so this is just
What?
one big fucking propaganda scam, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then again, like you said, with these file releases, there's always like specific ones or people where they get extremely targeted by bots, and obviously that's intentional, and it's for
Yeah.
some propagandic reason. You know what?
Yeah.
If there's one thing I've learned from our experience going through these different file releases, is that
Yeah.
somewhere within probably mostly bullshit, there's at least one thing that's true. There's at
Yeah.
least one, right? We did it with the JFK files. We did it with the Voldemort files. I mean, there's a lot with the Voldemort files that just
Oh yeah.
is very real.
Oh yeah.
So there's got to be at least one piece of gold within within the UAP files. I think it's probably the German technology. That thing that seemed the most realistic to me. But
Yeah.
again, even with this documentary, at least one of these videos is probably real, right?
Yeah.
At least one of the stories from these whistleblowers is probably very real.
The only
So,
thing is that we can't like verify what we're seeing or
of
nothing.
course, yeah. I mean, honestly, the AI Catgirl, made up story for
Okay,
us.
that Doug, that that
There's this,
seal was that note those letters on it.
there's as much validity to that as there is a lot of the other stories. Just because I can't verify. Oh, well, you're right. I can verify that one's probably fake, but those other ones could just as well be made with AI. I mean,
Yeah,
clearly
100%.
that person just needed to touch up the Department of War in the left corner, and who would have been any more the wiser, right? Like, I
Me,
you could have balanced both of them. So
exactly.
obviously I view them both. I don't actually, but as far as I'm concerned, within the 1% to real to 100% real, they're pretty much the same because it doesn't really matter until I can confirm that they're 100% real. And again, I go through it because at least one of these videos, at least one of these files has to be real.
Yeah,
And our experience going through so many files has definitely proven that whether intentional or not, they do accidentally let at least one piece of gold through. So again, I'm gonna watch all three of the documentaries. We've gone through most of the files at this point for this. There'll be more coming out in the future, and we have big news from Japan, which is also why a lot of Japanese people are currently posting their own UAP things, which we will talk about right here. This is a man who apparently said that they had flown one of the UFOs. I'll read this one. So this is
okay.
from the FBI. It's again, I believe this is part of the release. Transmit the following teletype message to. This is page 2 of this. I guess it was like a letter that was supposed to get sent to somebody. This is. I
Yeah,
don't see a date, sadly. All right.
yeah. Yeah, no date given. Probably you can assume the 50s.
Yeah, it looks like it's from the 50s. Photographs and to obtain what info they can on saucers from the government. Cox claimed he knew of no info they had which might affect the national defense or internal security of the U.S. He claims one John Fry, a technician now assigned to Sandia AP base, New Mexico, has actually flown in a saucer from Sandia base to New York City. The round trip required only 30 minutes. Cox said Fry was to come to Detroit in the future to speak. Cox claims saucer clubs have actually received messages from outer space, and although says he does not know, he feels they do exist, have been seen by many people, and claim he has seen them himself. He feels the purpose of contacts with Earth is limited at this time to preparing people to receive landings from outer space. He said the saucers are friendly to US. He said messages received indicate all planets but Earth have conquered outer space. Outer space people consider those on Earth the lowest form of universal existence. Okay. Hoffman impressed Asians as being only a layman, formerly in USAP, World War II. So you're right. This is shortly after, probably
Yeah.
1950s, who had been carried beyond the realm of scientific fact info or into that of possible scientific fiction. Cox claims Dr. Charles A. Lawhead, maybe, Mitch,
Lawhead, yeah.
Michigan State College professor who was dismissed for his activities and previous predictions of geological upheavals, which would have occurred December
21st of
21st,
54.
54, was misunderstood but allowed his thinking to dwell too much on.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's kind of the end of it.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is probably half real. Like the part about the saucer doing a 30-minute round trip is probably realistic. There's already reports that these things went like 600 miles per hour, so
Yeah,
it's
this
not.
is from Michigan to New York.
Yeah.
I mean, that is still pretty
Or
quick.
no, it's New Mexico to New York.
Oh, okay. Thought it said Michigan.
Yeah. No. But however, talking about how aliens are saying that we're like the lowest human life forms, that one I think is like 90% fake. The 10% chance it's real would explain why they're wanting to come up with a new world order to quote unquote unite humanity or whatever, right? It's so that they can advance humanity even faster in order to compete in this outer space bullshit, right? Assuming that's the 10% chance that it's real, to be quite honest. That's the only thing that would make sense as to why everything that's happening right now that's happening. But yeah,
I can't remember whose theory this was, but they were saying that the the two highest chances of alien activity within the galaxy was either there was none, basically we were the first, or
yeah,
that there was a lot because of
mm,
how probability works when it comes to infinity. Which
mm.
I'm not saying, I don't know, it supports that we're the lowest. I think it's fake too. That doesn't really make any sense to me.
Yeah, no,
We're the last ones to join the galactic order. Blah, 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 blah. But
yeah. Like, like like every single outer space is lower than is higher than us. Like,
yeah.
not we're not better than a single one of them.
Especially considering they found microbial life on Mars or whatever. It's like, okay, yeah, even
Yeah,
the microbial life on Mars is smarter than us. Oh yeah, sure, buddy.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You
okay,
got
yeah,
us.
like we'll just step on them. Like, yeah,
Listen, nobody wants a future where you can travel
okay, what is this?
that doesn't, I don't know what
Doug,
this
come
is.
on, what
I
is
didn't send
this?
this. Did I send this to you? I didn't send this to you.
No,
No,
those are
wasn't
the
me.
comments. Urgent, the Japanese government admits possessing UAP data, including video footage, and states that public disclosure will begin within the limits of national security restrictions. Look at this fucking thing.
I know. I don't know who made
They
that.
imprinted a UFO onto a piece of paper. Come on, dude.
But the story is real. The Japanese government has said that they will also start releasing UAP files. That this is, I believe this is the politician who announced it.
Conveniently, once they come under CIA control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, not the anime people. I'm getting tired of these guys, Doug.
I love how you started as a big Japanese fan at the start of the show, and no, not so much.
Doug, the only thing, actually, the only two things right now keeping me invested in Japan is Classroom of the Elite Season 4 and Wistoria, Wand and Sword Season 2. Everything else about Japan right now is nothing but a bunch of hogwash to me, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Oh, there's no English subtitles, so that's unfortunate. But this
I'm not gonna get
is
subtitles. Actually, never mind.
this is Chief Cabinet Secretary Kihara confirms U.S. released UAP footage around Japan, and that they would start releasing their own that they've collected. And probably this won't be the only government that starts doing this.
No.
But I guess how interesting is it that a lot of governments will start releasing this stuff now? Here would be the most satisfactory ending for this, for me. It would be the U.S. releases footage. Then I don't want to say our allies because that's boring, but it would be quite interesting if China and Russia also started releasing their own UAP footage.
事前共有の有無も含め、米国とのやり取りについては、 逐一申し上げることは差し控えておきますが、政府としては引き続きこのような事象について情報収集、分析を行っていく考えです。また、公表に、
So he's saying essentially that they do have some information on it, and that he himself looked at it and stuff like that. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't know. The things that that validate these stories for me,
yeah,
is when our enemies do the same thing, right?
Yeah,
it's very validating.
Yeah,
when all of us, for some reason, agree, and I'm not saying that they wouldn't agree just because there's an ulterior motive, but it's not very likely that Russia, China, and the U.S. are all going to agree on the same thing. It's quite
wait a minute,
rare.
Doug.
Yeah.
This is fucked up. This is some seriously messed up fucking shit. I'm gonna tell you what.
What?
You know what it takes to get residency in Japan?
I heard it's quite difficult.
It's a hassle. They let these fucking Indians in there for nothing.
I know. Bangladeshians and Indians, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's insulting, really. That's what it is.
The fuck?
I know.
I'm smarter than these bastards. I can't.
Yes,
what the fuck?
Statistically, yeah.
I don't know. I'll go to fucking Japan. I hate this country.
It doesn't make sense to me why these government, again, this is kind of from like a couple episodes ago. I don't understand how we landed on Indians being, listen, why Indians? Why? Why? Somebody tell me why. Statistically, it doesn't make any sense. Well, it's just the more populated areas to the lesser populated. But
they wouldn't mind being left in their country. They don't care about Japan that much. They don't mind living in the filth of India at all.
Oh,
they go to Japan, they're like, oh man, this place doesn't smell that. It smells pretty good down here. It's not sitting right with me.
Dude, it's the shitting in the streets for me that I'm just in awe. I mean, there's obviously much worse, like the crime, but
they are the perfect lowest class, like just people. The perfect, like they're obedient. They don't give a shit. They love capitalism. They fucking suck. Doug, this page doesn't exist.
Nice, it got deleted. That was a Chinese post. I literally have no idea. Don't remember what it was. It is unfortunately quite often that when I say stuff about China or the Middle East, it just kind of vanishes from either X or from my notes. I don't know. Interesting. So, yeah, that's it for the UAP files for today. Anxiously awaiting the Japanese to release their own, and hopefully more countries kind of follow suit. Because it would be nice to be able to cross-reference from each of the countries. I don't see why they would all agree to do it for fun, I would have trouble seeing. But, anxiously awaiting that stuff. All right. So, I guess this live stream... This is a live stream of a humanoid robot. This is currently taking place as we're talking, just doing work. And then basically it's an ad for, I believe it's the Figure AI model, and it's just him or it working in a factory. And it's just an ad to prove.
Did you just assume the robot's gender?
I know. I feel so stupid. It's the stupidest thing I've done in a while. But yep, it's a big ad basically.
I wonder how long until it shuts itself down.
So it's supposed to run for at least 8 hours. That's its whole. That's
well,
what
did they
it's
at least
promised.
give it like a game to play in its free time?
Nope, full 8-hour shift. This is the Helix 02, fully autonomous.
Like you guys could have given the hand some more joints action going on there. You kind of just. No pun intended, he kind of just left him hanging with the joints. I mean, he's able to pinch at least, but...
It's kind of creepy. It's cool and creepy and dystopic and utopic all in one.
Maybe all those movies were really just karmic retribution. They were telling us what they were going to do.
Maybe.
And the people would just accept it.
When do we get to the Jetson future?
That one was cringe, Doug. That one was cringe.
You didn't like that one?
No, traditionalist society where if you make a wrong step, you fall off the balcony and you just fucking plummet to your death.
No, they had jetpacks.
What if you didn't have your jetpack, Doug?
Then you're stupid, I think.
What if you lived on the lower level of the Sky City and there was Indians that lived above you? You'd have shit raining down from the sky.
Don't be poor.
No. You would not want to live in the Jetsons. That's a boomer thing.
What is it looking for? I'm kind of curious.
I don't know what it's looking for. Is it just...
Oh, so
it's a live stream.
It's a live stream, yeah. So it's making sure that the barcodes are pointed down. Watch. It picks it up. Oh, I gotta flip it. See the barcode's pointed up. Oh, it's flipped. Push it along. Jesus, man. What am I watching? Oh, well, watch. The barcode is up. Oh, gotta flip it. Oh my God. I don't know why this is so impressive to me, but if it truly is
not that impressive. I'm honestly surprised it get done fucking sooner, considering what we saw in the early 2000s from Japan.
Flip. I believe this is an American model.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Where's Elon like slapping its ass? Like, good job, buddy.
Where's the Catgirl model?
I don't know. They should put like a little cat ears on. Oh, there's someone walking in the back. And she was heavy too.
That's crazy.
This is a live stream, Doug. We get to watch a robot work.
We're not gonna. Sorry, I know we're just kind of hanging out here watching it, but I thought it was neat.
I wonder if we're ever gonna see someone get fired in the background.
Look at it. Points at the robot. It points at you, or not you, but like the person who's just wagging his finger. You're fired. Get out of here. The robot replaced you.
Robot, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Or a robot walks in and kicks them off the line.
So it doesn't say that they're not going to get power. It just says it's not getting it from the main utility supplier of the state. So they're probably going to have to get it from somewhere else, and so those power lines are going to have to be diverted. It doesn't mean they're going to be without power. It just means they're going to have to get it from a
read the whole thing out loud. You just kind of skipped.
Yeah. Around 49,000 people in Lake Tahoe will no longer get power from their main utility supplier starting May of 2027. The power company is sending all of it to AI data centers instead. Energy costs will go up, or they may not be able to get power at all. I don't think that's the case. I think they'll be able to get power. There's going to be somemes that's going to get to accept their money, right? It's free money, right? Yeah. So I don't.
We live in capitalism. Like, I get it. There's some sense of urgency, but the idea that 50,000 people are just going to lose power, like a switch is going to get flicked. Like, okay, fuck these people. Like, like, come on, man. There is so much hatred against the AI data centers, and like, I kind of get it. And our audience, from what I've been able to tell from talking with a lot of them, is also very against it. But in the end, this is the future. Like, it's like having a PC in all of your rooms. You can't sit here and enjoy being online all the time and then also be like, AI is just going to end us all. People thought the same thing when it came to personal computers and telephones. It's literally the same exact process of acceptance. Now, I'm not saying there's bad things when it comes to this technology or technology in general. We see it all the time. We talk about it all the time on the show. But overall, and from my own experience with using AI, it's a very useful tool. It's extremely useful. It is the next telephone. It is the next personal computer, okay? And you need AI data centers for this. Do they come with trade-offs? Yeah, man. There's a lot of trade-offs when it comes to the data centers. But I am so tired of this, like, anti-progress movement against everything. Like, no matter what technology comes out, it's, we don't have the power to run this shit. It's toxic waste. Bro, you can't complain about that stuff and have a personal computer in your fucking room. Like, if you care so much about power generation, unless you use your PC for work, shut up. I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay? When they mine the minerals for a computer, guess what? It leaves the environment damaged. Slaves literally mine the minerals for your computer. Okay? Your computer uses up a lot of electricity in general. When you do a fucking Google search, it uses up a lot of electricity. So don't pretend that you care all of a sudden about extra resources being mined. And again, I'm only taking this point, because I'm for the future, just in general. I'm very positive about the future. I know the negatives. We talk about it on the show a lot, but there are a shit ton more positives, and it is highly evident in how we live our lives now versus how we live 400 years ago. Maybe you would like the life 400 years ago. I don't know. My guess is a lot of you wouldn't, and it's just that little thing that people do. You're like, I like old people music. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, most of you probably enjoy wiping your butt after you take a shit, having access to fresh water as much as possible, and overall
I don't wipe my ass.
playing. Do you do the Greek sponge on a
No,
stick?
I have a bidet.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So more. Not only can you not complain about water, you got water personally aimed at your booty hole every time you take a dump. All I'm saying
honestly,
is,
Doug, it's been a real life changer. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know,
it's been a real life changer.
We used to have a bidet, and we had to get rid of it not too long ago, and I miss it. I miss the fucking thing. We got it.
I can't remember the last time I bought fucking toilet paper.
Yeah.
It only cost me like fucking $15 on Amazon. That was it.
Overall, technology has led to a higher standard of living for every being on Earth. That is what we've seen throughout the history of humans. This will do the same thing. AI data centers are the next, global center or center for the processing. It's the I don't know how to describe it. It'd be like the electricity generators, like the power facility is. It's that. And they do have to increase power generation. Okay, it's gonna be nuclear. It is what it is. Unfortunately, this is how Western society works. There's a need, and you fill the need. So a lot of people are using AI to work or to just create shit. Okay, which means you need more data centers. It's not like they're just like, okay, let's just build data centers for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a need for it.
If I'm being honest, Doug.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't mind if we all just went back to time where, in order you didn't really have fast internet speed. You had fucking dial-up modem. Things were simpler. It was a simpler time.
I don't know. From nostalgic wise, sometimes I miss it.
I don't know that people waved at each other on the side of the street. People said hello to each other, right? And it's like there's always so much bitterness right now. I don't know. I miss the way things used to be.
I mean, I do and I don't. Again, I just kind of accept that where we are.
What I would prefer is if we didn't have access to the internet outside of our homes. I think that would improve society a lot.
But you can just do that by personal choice. I think a lot of people get into this mindset where they want to be policed.
Well, here's the problem with that, Doug. It's that society has determined that in order to maintain relevancy, you have to be active on social media to some extent. When you're outside the house, right? I want to go back to a time where when you were outside, you had your fucking, your DS, your handheld console or whatever if you wanted to play games. You had your phone for making calls and texts. And then you had your fucking music player like a cassette or a mini disc or MP3 player for music, right? And that was what you brought with you. Maybe a camera if you're like a fucking loser. But those three things were like your main fucking...
I had a camera.
Yeah, see, exactly. So as long as you had those three items with you, you're pretty much set for entertainment for the day. You know what I mean? And now it's like people just bring their phones and they just fucking doom scroll on Instagram, and it kind of kills the whole process of society.
I agree and I disagree. I mean, again, I'm very personal choice. It's like nobody has to doom scroll. I get that it's addictive and it's sometimes hard to kick it, but at the same time, and I do wish more people did stop. Stop doom scrolling. I do. I actively promote it all the time. Stop it. Stop using social media for
However, Doug doesn't watch my reels, so.
What's so funny is even with the show and posting clips and social media in general, I still use social media less than most people.
Yeah.
Which I always thought was so. I know. And I understand what you're saying. I totally get it. I really do. But unfortunately, I think that mentality for a lot of people is it's soaked in a lack of personal responsibility. It's like, yo, it'd be so much easier if we just went back 20 years or 10 years or 15 years because that's how people act. Well, they only acted that way because they were forced to. And I don't know. One of the futures with this technology is that we end up having to socialize more, which I've thought about this a little more, and I think it's very much true. Think about how much time people spend socializing more than they did during our age, right? We were just fucking around on DSs. Like how many people spend all of their time in Discord on a call with a friend, and they get home from work? People do in general work less than they do then. People in general do spend more time socializing now than before. So I kind of see a future where we go back to that. I think it's very possible.
Maybe. I think it would be. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a phone that has the power of a modern day computer, right? If I could play fucking, Warhammer Vermintide 2 on this fucking phone, that'd be pretty fucking sick, right? Then I'd have probably less complaints. But the only thing I can play on this is fucking Pokemon Go and fucking gotcha games. So I'm kind of stuck in at a crossroads here as a gamer.
Yeah, I think we did pause a bit. I think when it comes to advancement, and I can see us kind of hitting sort of the speed booster right here when it comes to. So here's what's going to happen: a massive build up of these data centers, and yeah, they used up a lot of electricity. But we have every policy in place right now that promotes the fuck out of increased generation of electricity a lot. Again, I follow these policies. I'm literally betting on them with my money. Literally betting on them with my money that they'll come to fruition. I just don't see a future where they don't. And we shouldn't.
Did you ever watch Psycho-Pass?
No.
It's an anime about the futuristic society in the year 21 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they have AI and all that stuff, right? And the internet is a bunch. You can access the internet through a hologram at your home, sort of like a VR headset and stuff. People have these avatars, and they can change their outfit in public using hologram stuff and whatnot. It's pretty slick. And the way they catch criminals isn't normal, right? There isn't security guards or anything like that anymore, or guns. They have these things called Terminators or whatever they're called, and they scan the person, and they determine if they have a criminal quotient in their head, right? Like they're about to commit a crime or they've committed a crime. Then it sets it to a different mode, right? So the first one's done, the second one's concussed, and the third one's eliminate, blow them up, explosion, right?
Wow.
And so essentially that's what society has become, and the system determines it, and the system is an AI, and the AI is determined by something that's unknown until the end of the anime, right? I won't spoil the plot or anything, but or the ending, but and essentially it's always about we're the police officers, we scan these people before they've even committed a crime, we're arresting them, type of thing, right? And it kind of brings into question like these people that have a high criminal quotient, even though they didn't commit a crime yet, did they deserve to get imprisoned? And if they didn't, what should be the alternative to just let them potentially commit the crime? And if that's not the answer either, then is the answer to truly just judge them before they've committed the act? You know what I mean? And it's kind of like a whole moral gray area. And I feel like that's kind of where we're headed with Palantir and Instagram and all this other stuff with Meta. And yeah,
we are. They currently track that stuff based on your social media. They cross-reference your social media activity with the previous social media activity of criminals who've already committed crimes, and then they attach a percentage chance to you. That's a current thing that is in the middle of it's being done. And America, again, is still unique in the sense that it's it's innocent until proven guilty. And so there's a chance that we don't exactly hit that marker. But I do see a lot of other countries hitting that marker fairly quickly. And it gets even more definitive because these quantum computers that they're inventing can actually they're somewhat made to figure that out, to see what timeline we're on, like what is likely to happen on this timeline, and they can very easily figure out if you're more likely to commit a crime or not. But what if you do have that 99% chance for you to commit a crime, or it's 1%? I don't know. It's a question we've brought up before. At what percentage do you go ahead and arrest somebody? Again, American policy is a lot different than pretty much every other country when it comes to arresting people. I don't buy the government's excuse of, oh, we don't have enough information, we need to spy on people even more. Like, that's just not, it's just not possible. You're literally seeing into our lives all the time, 24/7. You know damn well when someone's going to commit a crime. You just intentionally let them do it.
Yeah.
Only specific people let them do it, so that you can have your reaction afterwards.
False flag.
Yeah, for sure. So, I see that future too. There's no reason that the negatives and positives can't coexist like they've always done. And on that same marker, let's say we did start arresting people who had a 95% chance plus to commit crimes. What if we also promoted, people who were in school who had a 99% chance to be successful? We just kind of put them into a fast track for success. Or people who we thought were going to be mentally ill, right? And we put them into a fast track for rehabilitation. Like, obviously, there's a lot of positives and negatives that can come out of any of these situations.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. That is obviously one of the things that is not only a chance of happening, but it's probably likely going to happen. If not in America, then in some part of the world, 100% in other parts of the world.
I think things need to not be based on money. I think they need to be based on what you provide to society. Like, if you're a neurosurgeon, you should get access to like S-tier housing, S-tier food, S-tier restaurants, S-tier hotels. And if you don't work at all and you're just a fucking bum leeching off the tax system, you get F-tier housing, F-tier fucking food. You don't get any access to hotels. You don't get any access to restaurants.
That it sounds like capitalism to me. Those guys already do get paid well, and the people who don't, who don't do anything, aren't supposed to get paid well. Fucking welfare, it's so corrupt right now.
Yeah, then like I don't know. I feel like, but if you have a job where you're working full time, then you should be
like
entitled to a living space at the very minimum, right? Like you get like C-tier housing with C-tier food at a C-tier restaurant and maybe a C-tier hotel depending on what job you work, right?
I see.
And you just give them your fucking driver's license or some shit to identify you, and they're like, okay, your night's been tracked. Here you go. Here's your stuff, right? And obviously, any damages or problems that you cause incurs a fine on you. Which like puts like a strike or a point on your thing. And if you get enough points, you get temporarily suspended from certain services and stuff like that.
Yeah. The good part about capitalism is it allows for a change from one system to another. So in a world like we live in now, where previously plumbers are kind of...
Think about how much harder people would try to be a better addition to society if they knew the only way for them to get access to a fucking mansion was to learn how to do neurosurgery.
I mean, arguably, people already do work hard to become neurosurgeons because they think that might be their only path.
But nowadays, people think, oh, I can become an Instagram influencer and make a shit ton of money. And they're just total fucking douchebags and no one likes them.
Yes. It's a negative, right? I don't know if that's a consequence of capitalism or just the oligarchy. I don't know what.
Think about how many CEOs are out there that have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're not required to take any sort of standardized test to confirm that they are applicable to the role that they're in. They're just fucking leeching and mooching off of other people.
They tend to lose their job and eventually, go broke. Or have to start living minimalized lives. I'm only comparing to alternative. A system like that, I mean, maybe, sure, I don't know, but you'd have to apply it to no system like that before. But for comparison, okay, so then everyone starts signing up to be neurosurgeons. and what's the standard for being a neurosurgeon, especially in a time when AI is and robotics is taking over those fields eventually. I don't know what the answer is. Thankfully, with capitalism, it moves the money in the direction where there's need. So right now, as AI takes over, we're seeing like plumbers and electricians and shit. Their salaries are actually increasing by like a lot because there's a super strong need for them. That wouldn't happen in like a commie, like in a commie society. It wouldn't work. Because in a commie society, you need to be a part of the government to make a lot of money and get your hold of your mansion. So I don't know. I can only compare what we have to what exists in other parts of the world. I understand what you're saying. I just don't know how to apply it fairly. And in the experience of the world, nobody has ever been able to do that. Everyone just lies and says they can.
Oh, but the same thing happens to the illegals, though. They get kicked out.
Of course, naturally, they still have to get kicked out. But bringing it back to the data centers, okay, yes, we need data centers because people are using AI. And for the most part, AI is being used to create more wealth. And if you're smart, even if you're a poor person, you can use it to create more wealth for yourself. I don't make a lot of money, and I've been using it to help generate more wealth successfully. You all can do that too, most likely even within your already established fields. And if you can't, that's actually good news because it means AI can't take your job and your wealth is your value is going to go up anyway. In the experience of the entire world and humanity, technology has pretty much always led to a greater standard of living and wealth for those who use it and wealth for those in which it cannot be used to take your job. Tends to be good. Data centers are the cornerstone of that, or a cornerstone of that. And as they get made, our government, our administration is pushing for more electricity to be pushed alongside it. It's become a national security risk. And a lot of them are getting built. They just don't want to tell you they're getting built because there's such a negative connotation around nuclear reactors. But they're getting built, whether you like it or not. They're getting built. And again, I'm not saying there isn't bad connections to this stuff. Maybe this is one of them, but this is a scare tactic. So a year from now, that's when I need to be worried about power generation not reaching these homes, even though that's not even entirely true because it assumes that nobody else is going to pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a clickbait headline. Unfortunately, I see a lot of these. A lot of them are centered around data centers. Again, there's actual real concern, but believe it or not, this is a propaganda tactic by America's enemies, and we do it the same to others, to get us to stop building data centers because it's a cornerstone for the future. They do the same. They've done this time and time again. It was part of the reason behind the big push with renewables. It's intentional. They want to sabotage us.
Yeah, it's free-based.
Yeah, I mean, I just do not buy a lot into these the anti-data center propaganda stuff. I didn't buy into the anti-nuclear propaganda. So, they're very connected. I'm not interested. Again,
like, seriously, just go nuclear at this point.
Yes. It's ridiculous. Oh, I just sent. All right, our next story is kind of a very graphic video in which a passenger was sucked up into a plane. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh immediately. I will say, I give myself permission to laugh when someone's just dumb or intentionally necking it. But yeah, they just ran onto the runway and got sucked up into a turbine.
Sir, you can't go onto the runway. It's they, them, and I'll do whatever I want to do. Leave me alone.
Wait, was it an actual they, them?
I mean, now it's it burned.
Oh, okay.
Look at that, though.
Yeah, I believe they have outside footage of it, too.
Tower pressure 4345. We're stopping on the runway. We just hit somebody. We have an engine fire.
Can you know the souls on board?
We have 231 souls on board.
I like how it says souls. Clearly someone's soulless.
There was an individual walking across the runway. We've got
smoke in the
Yeah, how
aircraft.
stupid do
We're
you have to
gonna
be to walk
evacuate on
across
the
a
runway.
fucking runway with 500 mile per hour fucking giant
Also move
metal
away from
birds?
the aircraft.
My guess was it was intentional.
We almost died.
Maybe.
You did not
I mean,
almost
what-
die. I'm so. Here's another narrative. Okay, listen. Planes are
almost
not
fucking
that
die.
dangerous. I know you're kind of in the boat that you never fly and stuff. Listen.
Yeah, I
Did
refuse to
not
fly.
almost die. You can lose both engines and still very likely live. Okay.
Yeah, but the problem is we live in a retarded country full of retarded people.
I mean, yes, I agree with you. But most of flying is automated at this point anyway.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Well, it was if it's a Boeing
Because
jet.
that means the only thing left to worry about is the structural integrity of the plane. And somehow, Boeing managed to not give two fucks despite having billions upon billions of dollars.
But yeah, but that wasn't a structural problem. That was a software problem where it's literally inting the plane into the fucking ground.
Yeah, he was hardware, then it became software. It happens.
Yeah, Boeing not exactly known for their safety. But it's okay because our government kills off anyone who denies that they're safe and then runs around making sure that every single government outside the U.S. signs deals with them.
Yeah.
And that's both sides of the aisle. That's Republicans and Democrats. Both presidents have made lots of effort to promote our jets, even the Boeing jets.
Yes, the last half of that was really necessary. Thank you. Fittest confirmed the pedestrian jumped the perimeter fence and was hit just 2 minutes later while crossing the runway. He's deceased, believed is not to be an employee of the airport, nor have they been identified.
What an interesting way to commit unalive. You know?
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean, technically speaking, it is the fastest way to die.
It's got to be fast. That is for I don't know. Fastest? I feel like there's a faster way.
Well, the only other fastest way is a
American
nuclear
way.
bomb, I feel like.
The American way. The Hillary Clinton aid way.
Which one?
You know, back of the head.
I mean, yeah, I mean that. I
Pretty
don't
quick.
know. I feel like that's going into the jet engine's probably better. Well,
Actually,
first.
The fastest way has to be taking a submarine down to the bottom of the ocean and then it imploding. That's pretty quick.
That's true, Doug. That's true. Well, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of money to do that,
That's
so we can't float.
Well,
And they can't float.
Fair enough. This is probably one of the cheaper ways to self-unalive.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how it pops into your head.
Why didn't they call the ambulance instead of just standing around? His
Someone
life is on the line.
Somebody comment that? You're kidding.
Oh.
Okay, and then they got community note. I didn't even know you could community note a comment.
Will the family of the
His
injured
life
possibly
is
seen
low.
Sue Frontier for not acting fast?
What a joker.
But did he die? The article didn't even say.
Oh my god.
I love these people. Oh my god. This was a sacrifice y'all did to the occult shit going on at Denver airport, right? It's entirely possible they fucking made this dude go through this because if he didn't, then they were gonna fucking
Kill his family? Oh my god. Wow,
Yeah,
this is
it's
graphic.
possible.
Don't look if you don't want to see some gore. Jesus.
There's no gore going on, it's just blood. There's nothing left of the guy.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing some chunks, no?
What? No, where do you see chunks? I do not see any chunks.
There's
This is
some-
probably the least
some thick-
chunkiest.
Okay, this is the least gore. Oh, okay. What we showed a guy getting set on fire with a flamethrower, so I guess this isn't that bad.
I mean, I guess to be fair, this might be charred meat. But it probably isn't tasty anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I can't eat humans, man. Gross.
Nah, we reserve
ain't
that for
the
the
same one,
wealthiest.
Yeah, they can be all about it. I'm not crazy about it. There's no way human meat tastes good.
No, it also you contract kuru, which is like a degenerative mental disease type of thing that affects the brain. Luna gives CIA 24-hour deadline on JFK and MKUltra files. Representative Luna, oh god, she's dead. Chairwoman of the House Task Force on Declassification demanded Wednesday that the CIA return the files requested by Congress and being processed for release within 24 hours, or face a subpoena and contempt proceedings. The demand stems from whistleblower James Erdman III's Senate's testimony, where he alleged the CIA reclaimed the documents after an ODNI probe into a COVID-19 origins cover-up ended, Republicans like Representative Tim Burkett and Eric Burleson backed the move, citing historical CIA resistance to transparency on programs like MKUltra, while the agencies have not commented and the claims remain unverified allegations.
Yeah, so the whistleblower said that the CIA seized 40 boxes of JFK and MKUltra files that were supposed to get released, and their claim is that they're processing them. And we have Tim Burchett and Anna Paulina, who, to be fair, both of them have been hard pushing for the release of both the Voldemort files, the JFK files.
Oh, it's her.
Yeah, we've covered her a few times. I can't decide if. Well, she had surgery done.
Once again, the outfit sucks. You're not you're not JFK's wife. Did you see what happened to him? like I'm sorry, but it
is an interesting outfit.
It's a bad outfit. It's a bad outfit. It wasn't good when she wore it, even in pink, right? And it's not good when you're wearing it. Also, cut it with a smile. Just look serious, please. I'm worried you're gonna fucking eat my head off or something.
In general, I like this senator. She's one of the better ones. However,
just
take
a better picture.
She looks creepy, man.
Just take a better picture, man.
Yeah. So the CIA seized.
Oh, Oh, yeah. This is blood. Look
I told
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
CIA seized some files that were supposed to release. Big surprise, but hopefully we get
some
those
serious
pretty quick.
Fucking aura.
This is so dumb. I hate everything is a fucking ad. Everything is an ad. Every single thing is an ad.
My only question is did he take Maduro's? Did he go to Maduro's cell and was like, all right, Maduro, where is it? Cough it up.
Why is he wearing, this is for those who are only listening, Marco Rubio is wearing the clothes, I don't know the exact clothes, taken from him, but the clothes.
Oh, it's AI generated.
Okay.
Never mind.
I hope it's AI generated. Please be AI generated.
Oh my god, they did the same with King Charles.
Oh god.
This is awesome.
Your boy, I put this one here just for you, by the way. Just for you. They are...
Hush money allegations from... Thomas Massey's re-election odds drop on Polymarket amid hush money allegations from ex-girlfriend. Head of Kentucky's 4th District primary. Prediction market Polymarket shows Thomas Massey's re-election odds declining following allegations that he offered hush money to a former girlfriend who resented his calls for Epstein files transparency. The claims emerged 1 week before his Republican primary. So he paid his ex-girlfriend to shut the fuck up about him calling for Epstein file Voldemort file transparency.
That's how it reads.
How is that a negative thing?
I don't know. I have no idea. None of this makes any. I don't even care if it was the opposite, but there's clearly
media
a campaign.
Plants a fake story about Massey's sexual misconduct. Betting market says, see, his odds are dropping like a rock. Influencers like Gunther Eagleman say, look at how terrible Massey is doing. This is total. Yeah, I mean, this is market manipulation at its finest. This is not.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if he doesn't win, my faith.
There's no way he doesn't win.
I think he will win. But if he doesn't win, I have zero faith in the U.S. government. It's at all. It's already pretty low.
Cynthia Holt is telling people to vote for Ed Galreen. This guy? Oh, fuck off.
Okay.
Fuck off. Okay, listen, Doug.
Yeah.
Thomas Massey is going to win the presidency. He has to.
I hope he does.
That's the only way we get back to fucking Frutiger Arrow timeline. That's the only way.
I hope he wins. I really do. I want him to run and I want him to win because they're currently trying to push Tucker Carlson for running. And that makes me want to vomit because that guy's the biggest plant I've ever seen. Listen, who is even watching? Listen, I sparingly click on Tucker's videos and watch them. Rarely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about once a month. Nobody I know watches Tucker's videos. So who's watching
No.
him? Apparently, he's one of the top. He is the top podcaster on like YouTube and Spotify or some shit. Who's watching him? Who?
I have no clue.
And every time I see him, he's touted as
he's
like,
a plant.
he's a fucking
Quint says
plant.
he's a plant.
He's an agent.
We know that Dan Bilzerian isn't a plant at this point.
That's true.
Clavicular's a plant.
Yep.
Nico's a plant.
Guess who's doing a podcast with JD Vance? Clavicular. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a plant. It's all a plant. Thomas Massey seems like the only one. He gets zero money from AIPAC. They're trying really hard to make sure he doesn't win his re-election here. And, I mean, there's no way he's not the best choice.
Oh, shit.
What do we got?
He was on iHeartRadio on the Brian Thomas Morning Show. It was 12 hours ago.
Was he? Ooh. You gonna watch it?
I'm gonna see if it's on here, yeah.
He was on something else recently, too. I was actually gonna send it to you, because I know you're a big fan.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm not getting my hopes up too much, Doug. It's
I know.
It's like getting invested in anime only for it to tank and have terrible budget, and then the animation turns to shit like One Punch Man, and everything just goes to hell. I'm not getting my hopes up. They're probably just gonna kill him, to be quite honest with you, and I'm gonna really hesitate.
I don't want to get my hopes up either. I've been so disappointed.
And the longer they don't kill him, the more suspicious it makes me.
I know. If he wins, I'll be way more suspicious.
Yeah.
I want you to win, but also if you win, it kind of means you might be in the circle, and
Yeah.
Oh God, the political cycle is so fucked. But I threw that one in there for you.
Oh my God!
This guy's gonna die next. This guy's gonna die next.
Doug, we really shouldn't talk about this.
He's gonna die.
Super. Like, Doug, this is worse than the Voldemort file type of thing, Doug.
I agree with you.
Talk about this.
So instead,
I'm serious. If we want to avoid the shadow ban, we really should talk about this one.
I'm not.
I know what it is.
I'm gonna talk about a different story about him. So Chris Hansen used to have a show called To Catch a Predator. Yeah. Now his show got taken down because eventually he busted like the chief of some police office. I forget.
Police chief, yeah.
Police chief.
Yeah,
police chief.
Senator or something.
A politician. Yeah, he started catching a lot of high-profile people, politicians, police chiefs, and such. So he moved, not recently. He's actually still been running his show. It's called something else, I believe. But he's been running it online as a web series. And it's just as good. And he recently caught some other high-profile person. And he will probably pay an ultimate price for this. We can't say who it is. But if you care to go look it up, it's Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. And I would go ahead and cherish the moments he has left, because he won't be around for much longer. Whether his show all of a sudden spontaneously explodes, or he himself spontaneously dies of a heart attack.
It's not just him, Doug. The entire Metro DC police station.
It's gonna get nuked, you think?
Yes, because the guy that they were fucking, sending that shit to or whatever. He was sending pictures of himself in a police station, like just lounging, hanging out in the police station.
Oh my
like this
God.
dude literally has the ins and outs. Like, I don't think you understand. The second they saw that, and the second they knew like what was going on here, they should have never aired this. They don't value their lives at all. I don't know if these people truly understand. I think they might just be normies or something. Aside from Chris Hansen, they might just be normies and not understand the gravity of what they have just done here. But this entire police department is about to be. It's gonna end up. It's gonna be like fucking 2016 New York Police Department all over again. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. Well, hey, I was always a fan, Chris Hansen, and
it's sorry to see him go.
Sorry to see you go, buddy. So I just remembered, by the way, what that story was. The link I sent you that no longer is there.
Yeah.
The mayor of a Californian district was caught spying for the Chinese government.
Yeah.
And allegedly, this is being early reported. So he was a spy for the Chinese government. Surprise, surprise. allegedly, one of the Donald Trump is currently in China, and part of one of the deals is that China wants that spy back. And I think the reason that story got deleted is they're trying to push it under the radar, because why else would it spontaneously delete itself?
We will trade the spy if you trade over Yao Ming to the Lakers.
Does Yao Ming even still play? I doubt it.
I mean, I don't know. We can make him play.
Oh my god.
This is another thing we probably shouldn't talk about.
This is the only thing I care about when it comes to the hantavirus. So people, hot dog, the hantavirus, the hantavirus. I don't give a fuck about the hantavirus, guys. I don't care. Listen, the
I didn't care
COVID
about the COVID
conspiracy.
virus.
Yeah, the COVID
That vaccine
conspiracy.
caused me some serious fucking health side effects, dude. I'm
For
serious.
real, same thing. I swear to God, I've never had allergies in my life to anything. I get the damn COVID vaccine. All of a sudden, I have allergies. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, same. I lost my fucking sense of smell. I still don't fully have it back.
Brother, I'm pissed. I'm so convinced if that thing has given me a permanent allergy to the outside for no reason. I've never had
My
allergies
sense of
in my
smell
life.
was super chill before then.
Whatever. Listen, the
It is
COVID,
what it is.
even the COVID vaccine has all these conspiracies that I just know, that shit was terrible for me and for the world. I mean, it caused all kinds of cancers. There's all kinds of studies about it. It's, for me, if you haven't caught on to the fact that the COVID vaccine was killing people and was made to kill people, you're dumb. You're just dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even think that was made to kill people. I think it was just a money fucking scheme, and they used AI to make the damn thing. And that's why there's so much bullshit side effects. I don't think it was made to kill people. I do think it was made for a quick fucking buck out of the United States taxpayers.
Yes,
for sure.
don't take mRNA vaccines. That's all I got to say.
I didn't even get the mRNA one. I got the better one. I got the Johnson & Johnson regular DNA one.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you still got fucked, huh?
I still got a bit fucked.
I don't know.
If I took the mRNA one, though, I might be fucking dead now.
All I know is that shit caused lots of cancers and worse.
Yeah.
And now we have the hantavirus, and I don't, it's the same thing. I don't care. Can you scroll up? But this guy, so far, it's the only story I cared about. This guy here is a crisis actor.
Literally wearing the same shirt, by the way. And
That's true. He was a crisis actor for the COVID vaccine. So on the right is the COVID thing, and he was this big guy. I didn't recognize him, but he was pushing the COVID vaccine. Everyone to get the COVID vaccine. I got COVID. I gotta get the vaccine. And he just so happens to have been on the fucking boat. So you can play the video on the left. That's him on the boat, and he also somehow contracted the hantavirus. What an insane coincidental world we live in.
I wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something.
You gotta turn it up.
Is he gay?
Wrote a few things down.
Of course he's gay.
I am currently on board the MV Hondias, and what's
you gotta
happening
make it
right
louder.
now is very real for all of us here. We're not just a story.
Oh, shut up. I hope you die first.
You're not even a good actor.
No.
You're not even a good actor.
Headlines.
He's not, dude, there's no real tears going on here. There's no real tears.
He's reading a script, by the way. Watch his eyes.
Yeah.
He's literally reading a
We're
script.
people.
Yeah.
Look at him.
People
It's
with
scanning
families,
from left to right.
with lives, with people waiting for us at home.
It's a script.
Even
He's
if-
reading a script.
Even if he wasn't a crisis actor, I would actually hate him more.
True.
I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. I am currently on board.
Yeah, I mean,
get back.
It's
Get
all like,
vaccinated. Gorgeous vaccinated girls get boosted.
What is this? What kind of insanity is this?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. But listen, I am not interested. I do not care. It's, I feel like at this point, the public will not fall for this stupid shit. There's like 10 fucking viruses a second that we need to be worried about. So they say, I don't care. Nuke the boat. Kill this guy. I don't care. And if you really want to go down a rabbit hole, where we can't do it here on the stream because we'll get shadow banned. It involves a foreign intelligence agency that we can't talk about. But this guy is fucking homegrown, straight from them. He's a crisis actor. Stop. Just stop, okay? The general population here is too fucking smart. Nobody cares for this shit anymore. I don't even give a fuck if there's a 50% death rate for the virus. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. die. Okay, survival of the
die.
fittest. Okay, I operate by Darwin's theories. Okay, you should just die.
Darwin was
What?
Yeah,
Oh, was he? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, Doug.
that's why he was so fucking smart. So,
Or good
and
laugh.
here we are again. We got all this protective gear, getting the hantavirus stuff. We got the guys in the suits. We got the fucking guy in the airtight container. And then there's just a guy here hanging out with the camera. And it's not the only shot that they had, because this is the current camera taking this picture is another guy who is not in a suit taking pictures of the hantavirus nonsense. Okay, listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll tell you what. If it kills me, it kills me. Again.
Doug, I can already imagine. I can already imagine what I would be saying if I was on that fuck. I can imagine being next to like a boomer family, and they're like, "Oh my god, this hantavirus thing is really scaring me. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Please hold me, hubby. It's okay, honey. We're gonna invest in another property." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh, is this your first psyop? This your first psyop, you boomers?"
I'm gonna start at this point. I'm gonna start trolling. If there, some boomers are losing it, I do this thing now where when I sneeze and I cough, I go, "Hantavirus." I just like out in the open. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Who cares, man? Listen, we got to call society anyway, right? That was the point.
Yeah.
Let them die. I cannot be bothered.
Let 'em die.
It's all fake. There it is. It's just one of the most obvious ones, and I just can't be bothered.
Nope.
So, if they start trying to push more narratives around it, we'll cover it, of course. We will know. We just won't cover it in the fashion that it's this big thing that needs to be worried about because it's gonna kill us all.
No, exactly.
Stop. No more. Okay. That is it for today. Do you have anything else for us?
Let me double check on Streamer Drama, see if there's anything on the Reddit really quick. Might be something, might not be. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Let me see. Jenny. Nope, don't care about her. Oh, I guess, did you hear about Fillion?
Yeah, I'm actually, I wasn't like a crazy fan of Fillion, but, I watched some of her clips, thought she was funny.
Yeah, 100%.
She just fucking vanished. So, if you don't know, Fillion is a VTuber, but she's not kind of the cringy type.
Yeah.
She just kind of did funny, wacko shit. And
yeah, like this is her, she's just gone.
Yeah, she just deleted. She was actually one of the largest VTubers, I think like second or first.
Honestly,
here as a Western.
She was better than the fucking the mouse bitch.
The mouse, Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I still don't like her.
So Fillion, biggest VTuber, just vanished. She deleted all of her channels. She deleted all of her content. This happened a couple months ago. There's been a lot of rumors that she was rebranding. But who the hell knows? Basically, she just deleted everything. There's a rumor that she was rebranding. There's a rumor that she was getting copyright struck because her model was actually came from a mainstream company. It was like a free model that they had available. Nobody knows. Nobody seems to have cracked this mystery as to where she went. But she was.
The Gooners are in full force here.
Oh, of course.
Her Fansly is also wiped out. Darn.
Yeah, just everything. Everything.
Contract with Mythic Talents ran out today.
Yeah, but like even still, usually you can still keep your videos and your VODs and you just
someone posted the fucking Spider-Man view.
Convert back to me.
Oh, shit kills me.
Yeah,
it's possible she got burned out and just wanted to fucking just stop doing it entirely because she already made the money she needed. So
it's kind of a crackhead VTuber, not like in the yeah. Who knows? Again, I was kind of a fan.
Do you know who Chud the Builder is?
No, I've heard this name multiple times. A friend of mine.
He just says racial slurs and rage baits people in public.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as that's all.
Yeah, that's it. So essentially, apparently, he called someone a racial slur. They attacked him and he shot them.
Oh my God! Respect.
Yeah. So essentially, He said both of them are in stable condition. He's in police custody right now. He shot himself during the altercation, so he may have accidentally shot himself when he fucking unholstered his pistol or something. But yeah, I think is this a bit? Holy shit, that's loud.
I walked up to them because they were pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." He came back. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me. Started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. Still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
So let me guess.
Okay.
Chud the Builder is from Florida.
Let me see. Tennessee.
Okay, I think Tennessee is a fairly red.
The country part of Florida, the country Florida.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That's it was bound to happen eventually. I bet both of them are feeling kind of fucking stupid right now.
I'm sure the other guy feels worse.
Fugitive streamer on the run after being sentenced to prison for killing personal trainer.
Which streamer? If it's a nobody, I don't care. Because they loved... Okay, it's an OnlyFans advertisement.
An influencer is on the run after he was sentenced to 3 years behind bars for killing a personal trainer with her SUV. Rosa Ibera Tavares Dantas, an influencer who streamed on Bigo Live, was convicted of negligent homicide over the death of 31-year-old Roque da Silva, who was struck while riding his motorcycle in Brazil. Now it's Brazil. Whatever. It happens like every other Tuesday. Yeah. Let's see. Hit and run with Jenny Titty.
Jenny Twitch.tv?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, not Titty.
That's what I could say. See what happens. How? How do you do it? How do you do it? You're going 5 miles an hour. How do you fucking do it? Look, it's so easy. It's so easy.
Oh, the car did hit her.
No, she hit the fucking car.
I think...
Oh my god.
Maybe you're right.
How did that? Moving. There's no one even in the car.
Jesus, dude.
How did you do it? You could probably still fix it too.
Krakow, is that Poland?
It's okay.
It might. Oh yeah, this is
second time.
No, it might be Czechoslovakia.
Okay, dude. Let me check.
Polish graffiti isn't typically that well drawn, but I could be wrong.
And then my bike.
Could be Amsterdam. Actually, no, could be.
The car is okay. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, no, the car's fine.
No damage.
No damage.
But yeah, I guess moment.
I don't like this bitch. She's like either always sweating or she's shaving off her head or she's crying about something. I don't like her. No.
Oh, it's Poland! I'm so goated! Holy shit.
She arrives to a remote hotel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is just him. Chut the Builder is about to become the new clavicular, dude. I swear to God, he has to be.
Oh my God, I can't with
incur racial division.
I can't with the plants. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't the first time. There's another. This chick cannot ride a bike.
She needs to not be allowed to drive vehicles. I don't care about her. Rakai got booed at the Rolling Loud stage. Not a shocker at all.
Yeah.
It's like
don't care about Destiny. Don't care about the bald man.
Yeah, let's not. I don't care about this either. I'm tired of these fucking retard takes from people.
Canute is so base, dude.
What the fuck is this guy?
I don't know.
I mean, basic kits.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else.
All right. Well, again, thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day, night, or morning. We'll see you again next episode. The news cycle never ends. Hopefully, we get some banger UAP stuff because it's just fun. I love it. Fake, real, I don't care. I love the shit. To be honest with you, I am so all in on like the U.S. or geopolitics as a TV show. It's kind of just entertaining at this point. You know?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. I had one more story to break. Where?
See?
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Last story. Where, I keep posting these things and saving them, and they just vanish. Hold on.
They just vanish again.
Last thing. Sorry, guys. I don't know how this just left the feed. Almost ended here, but this is the King of the UK.
Oh. You and Jonah sent me a message at the same exact time.
Yeah. This is the King of the UK. You can tell he's a very tech-savvy man, and
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
Yeah,
My
as if
ministers
this guy
will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
I love the King.
What stupidity? What stupidity? Are we still doing cosplay? Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
It's the way the government works. So if the King says it, it's real. You got to do it. But I just love like an 80-year-old pedophile telling us we need digital ID.
Fine. Where is my no taxes on everything except my land and my cows? Give me a sword and some knight armor and send me into fucking battle then, huh? Like, what timeline are we living in? Look at his fucking little stupid ass hat.
I know. What? I don't know.
What year is it?
The UK is not a real place, brother.
It can't be, dude.
You've got King Pedophile who's all dressed up in his getup, he's 80 years old, telling the citizens of the UK that they need digital ID. Over half the citizens are all third worlders. What the fuck? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just happy I don't live there. Sorry, guys who do. I can't.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that story was not supposed to get lost in the shuffle. I put it in the notes, and it got lost. I don't know what happened there. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. You're fantastic. Again, just growth across the board. Like, comment, fucking go crazy. Give your thoughts. Give your opinions. We love them. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Anything from you?
Nope. Stay based.
Oh.